Welcome back, guys. We're continuing on with this Making Williams Great Again challenge, and we're at Jeddah next. Now, a couple of things. First of all, I'm stuck with Sargent for a bit longer, because apparently you can't sign any contracts with people too close to the start of the season, so I don't know how many races we're going to be stuck with him for. Second thing is, we've had a new front wing aero, which supposedly has made us very competitive, but we've had a shocker of a qualifying session. So, yeah, it's yet to see if this front wing is going to provide us with the performance that it's telling us that it should do. I've done the race setup, so we're just going softs onto mediums. We're not going to have much tyre to play with, so it might have been better going softs onto hards and having a bit of tyre to be able to attack with, but we'll see how it goes. But anyway, here we are. Let's get on with Jeddah. It's not the easiest track to overtake on, so we'll see how it goes.
Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. It's lights out and away we go.
So it's looking like Joe has gained a position, but it looks like Sargent's lost a position. He might get it back here. We'll see. He's fighting hard. So yeah, it looks like he is going to get it back, and it looks like Joe is even going to follow him through as well. It was great driving by Joe. Really, I want to swap Sargent and Joe round, so I don't know when the best place to do that is, so I'm just going to do it now.
No fight.
So obviously we left Sargent a little bit vulnerable doing that, but I think he's done a good job of holding them off. And he's kept pace with Joe. So all in all, everything's looking pretty decent. So let's stop using the battery.
Copy. All about tyre management now.
Copy.
Lift and coast required. Copy.
Okay, so
These tyres. Yeah, copy.
we're probably not going to gain any more positions. It's incredibly difficult to overtake, so we're not going to be able to overtake without a DRS advantage, I don't think. So we're going to have to wait until Perez opens up a gap. It actually looks like Perez is fighting really hard. So I reckon we're going to be stuck in this position for a while. Because I don't think Perez is going to overtake or fall behind. And I don't think Sainz is going to overtake or fall behind. Not sure about Ocon. He might fall behind Stroll. Amazingly, Gasly's all the way up there again. So Gasly's qualified incredibly well. Joe has actually dropped back. So we're going to have to push a little bit with him.
See if we can push up.
I'm going to tell Sargent not to
DRS enabled.
attack.
Currently P10.
Okay, well we caught up really quickly.
Copy. Okay, we'd like you to slow down, please. Yep.
Well, there's a chance we might be able to... No, maybe not. I thought we might have been able to sneak through. maybe not. So Sykes is on mediums, I think that's why he's not driving so fast.
Okay, buddy, no worries.
So there's a chance, with him being on mediums, that we might be able to take him without a DRS advantage. Perez has already shown that it's possible, so maybe we should try it. So this is going to be the position to try it on, so let's give it a go. I'm not going to use any battery because I don't think it's going to happen, and I don't want to waste battery on an unlikely attempt. Right, I'll leave him on aggressive through this twisty section because that's where Perez got the overtake done, so we'll see if we can emulate. Certainly risky trying to overtake on this section. High chance of an accident. I think you might have him though if I stick some battery on.
Overtake is available. Copy.
I think he got the job done. So I'm going to try and do the same thing with Sargent. Oh no, he's coming back at me. I should be able to get him.
Copy.
I've got the inside line. It's going to be close. I think I should be able to get him. So I don't think I'll be able to get Perez because he's also on the softs. But we can give it a go. I haven't really got much tyre to play with though, so I think I'm going to change my mind. I don't think it's worth
This tire where we need to.
trying with Perez. I think the likelihood of it coming off is too small. But we might be able to get Sainz again.
Okay, mate, let's stick with it. Long way to go. Just focus on those temps.
Right, I think I'm going to see if I can conserve a bit of fuel
Need some more lift and coast, please. A bit more. You need
with Joe, because I think he is faster than Perez, so he should be able to conserve and not fall back. It's a good attempt by Logan. Let's see if I can deploy a bit of battery, and he's got the job done. Fantastic work. That's really, really nice work by Logan.
Back into the lift and coast.
Yeah, got ya.
So Perez has almost got a gap in front of him. Quite surprised about. So there's a chance. Don't think we can get him here. There's a chance on the next lap I might be able to get him.
Pull the tyres a little bit.
Copy.
Well, Sainz is fighting hard with Sargent. I think I'm going to need to push with him momentarily.
Cancel lift and coast for now.
Copy.
Looks like he's secured the position.
We are free fuel now.
Understood.
Just a little bit more management for now.
Copy.
So Perez still hasn't quite left a big enough gap. We can't get him yet. It's definitely close though. Well, it's looking like he might actually
No lift
Go
and coast
for it.
required from our side at the moment.
Copy.
It's looking like he's
Close
got
if
it.
we can.
Nicely done. What an overtake that was.
Okay, mate, let's try and protect the tyre.
Okay, we should be able to conserve behind Gasly.
Okay, we need lift and coast, please.
So Perez is actually under threat by Sargent as well now. So let's stop conserving. Go a little bit aggressive on the tyres, just see if we can close the gap slightly. Get into a position to pounce if an opportunity arises.
Okay, you're good to push.
Yeah, confirm.
Yeah, he's not far off being able to make this happen. I've still got his overtake on low aggressive, so I'll change that to medium. And we'll just carry on putting pressure on him. Hopefully he slows down while defending. He's leaving a gap. He isn't really leaving a gap actually. Well, he's so close to being vulnerable. this lap though. Not this lap. Well, it looks like people in front slowed down, so there's no gap there now, sadly. So there's no point in pushing
Keep this tyre in shape.
any longer.
Copy.
Joe might even be able to potentially harvest some battery. I don't know.
Okay, it's recharge.
Might be a bit of a risk. So he's currently 0.5 behind. Let's see how he gets on.
Okay, mate, good job. No more lift and coast required.
Yeah, he is. He's already 0.7 behind, so he probably isn't going to be able to build up any battery. Yeah, I'm just putting him at risk.
So a recharge off. Okay, mate, let's do our best to catch up to Gasly. Okay, mate, so let's look after these tyres.
I'm going to try again.
Okay, recharge on.
Perez is shaping up for an attempt, I think. He's definitely too close for comfort.
Go recharge off. You ready? Come on.
He is too close for comfort, but we've managed to hold him back.
Okay, mate, let's keep looking after these tyres.
Sainz has closed the gap to me, unfortunately, to Sargent. So it's a bit of a risk trying to get this battery
Charge on.
under control, but
Copy.
or filled up, I should say.
Okay, recharge on.
Yeah, Joe's opening up far too much of a gap.
Let's go recharge off. Recharge off. No more lift and coast required.
Well, it looks like Sargent. Looks like he's shaping up for a pass. Didn't quite get the inside line there though, unfortunately. Right, so Zhou has caught back up
Lift and coast
and
is
it's
required
opened up
for
a gap
temperature.
between me and Perez. So
Recharge off now.
there is a chance that I might be able to get a pass done on Perez.
I got it.
Looks like he's shaping up nicely. Let's see which line he can get. Can he get the inside line?
Okay, the race
It
is on.
certainly looks like he can. Oh, you're kidding. I actually overtook him before the DRS point. So Perez got the DRS. Well, it looks like we've managed to keep the position anyway. Right, so we're going to need to push on to get onto the back of Zhou. So I can
Recharge
slow Zhou down a bit.
Okay, we'd like you to slow down, please.
Just until Sergeant catches up. Well, Sainz has overtaken Perez. That is a bit of a shocker. Zhou isn't exactly slowing down.
Can we do lift and coast?
Copy.
So I'm a little bit under pressure by Sainz at the moment, but I think we've done good enough to hold him back. And we've caught up. Unfortunately, now
Okay, mate, no more lift and coast needed.
Copy.
Zhou has fallen
Recharge off.
Copy.
back from Gasly,
But look after the tyres, that's a
so
long
we're
way to
going to
go.
have to speed him up.
Copy.
Recharge on.
Copy.
But at least we're safe from Sainz and Perez now. And it looks like Zhou's already caught up.
Recharge off when you're ready.
So things are looking alright. Now we are going to need to pit pretty soon.
Think about looking after this tyre where we need to.
Copy.
Tyres now on the warm side.
Copy that.
So Zhou has fallen behind a little bit again. So maybe we do just need to
No lift and coast
carry
required.
on pushing a little bit.
Copy.
Cancel lift and coast for now. Cancel lift and coast for now.
Copy that.
So I'm probably going to have to pit quite early with Sargent because his tyres are a little bit shot. In fact, I'm probably better off using the battery for the time being.
Click overtake.
Yeah, copy.
I'm going to be under pressure from Sainz here. I'm going to be under a lot of pressure from Sainz.
Just chip away.
No DRS. No DRS.
Confirm.
I think I've managed to keep hold of the position. But Sargent's fallen quite far
Activate the
back
front
now,
second
so
tyre.
Copy.
Piece management for now.
I might
Yep, got
have to change my strategy and pit onto the hards. Because I don't think the mediums are going to fare too well. So let's have a look. Oops. Yeah, I reckon I'm going to have to do that instead. So I'll probably stay out one more lap after this.
Let's look after these tyres.
Copy.
So I don't think I can go fully conserve with Joe. Let's see how much he drops back. He's at 0.5 at the moment. Oh. I think I might pit now.
Pit entry.
Copy. It's going to be close. It's going to be close.
So Sargent's come out in 15th.
Nice. Lift and coast into the baking zones.
Copy.
I'm going to wait for his tyre to warm up before I start going for any overtakes.
Let's push, come on.
Copy.
Well, I might have an opportunity here. Oh, maybe not. going to be a challenge with these two side by side, but let's just see what happens.
Copy.
No, it looks like he didn't want to risk it. I think we might be able to take him here as long as we don't crash. Okay. Let's hit with Joe.
Let's box this lap, please.
Copy to the pit lane.
Alright, ready? Push, push.
Copy. I'll try it, man.
Just keep on pushing.
Keep the pressure on.
We might be able to follow him through. Oh no, apparently not. Yeah, it's never easy when there's two people side by side like this. But it looks like he got the job done eventually. Let's see if we can get the next one.
Go on, mate, let's keep on it.
Go pit lane.
Okay, understood.
Okay, nicely done. We're obviously going to be giving the DRS back to Tsunoda. And he's right next to me, so unfortunately I think Tsunoda's going to re-overtake me here. Oh no, Sargent's got the DRS. Well, that was lucky. That was lucky. Okay, we'll stop pushing on the tyres now. I'll carry on pushing on the fuel. See if I can get as close as I can to Joe. So I just need to advance time until other people start to pit. We're actually just starting to catch up with Piastri. Well, we've managed to jump Ocon and Gasly with Zhou, but not with Sargent. right behind Piastri now. So we could try and get him round here. But we haven't really got much tyre. So it might be a bit of a risk. We haven't really got any tyre to spare. So I'll try and take him with the fuel alone. And then on the main straight I'll use the battery. Hopefully he stays on the inside here. Yep. Oh, unfortunately, I'm going to be giving the DRS away.
Overtake is available.
That's
Copy.
unfortunate. So no DRS for Joe. But we have got 8.8 seconds ahead of Piastri, so there's no real hope of him re-overtaking me. So let's just carry on pushing on the fuel, see how far we can get. Unfortunately, Ocon overtook Piastri really easily. I was hoping that Piastri might slow them down. Clearly not. So we're just going to be constantly pressured by Ocon at the moment. Ooh, we might have actually got the DRS there. Yeah, we did. Nice. Terrible time for Ocon to overtake me. For him. So what tyre is Ocon on? He's on medium, same as me. A little bit fresher. So we are doing a good job at closing the gap with Perez, but it is taking a while. And so we're going to be under threat again here. I don't know which one of us got the DRS that time. Apparently it was Ocon, so he timed that one perfectly.
Let's get back on it. Need to lift where you can.
Copy.
So I'm just going to preserve my fuel and
Okay,
tyres
we'd like you to slow down, please.
Copy.
just until we overtake. Oh, right, that's Perez in front of me. Right, okay. So it looks like Ocon got the overtake straight away. I didn't even notice that. So, change my mind.
Okay, push. Let's go.
Yeah.
Bit of lift and coast where you can.
Copy.
Yeah, I didn't realise that it was Ocon that got in front out of them two. That
We
was
need to
tight.
push up, please.
That was incredibly tight. Gasly got in front of Perez as well. So there's a chance that Gasly's going to be
Perez has pitted.
pressuring me here. So we're alright for now, but we really need to get on the back of Ocon. So Sainz needs to pit, and so does Albon and the rest above, and Piastri needs to pit. I'm just trying to think when to start conserving fuel with Sargent, but we've got on the back of Ocon now. We've got no more tyre to play with now.
Copy.
We could try to overtake Ocon if we wanted, but I don't really want to burn any more resources. He actually looked like he could have easily overtaken there if he tried it.
Lift and coast required.
Let's see if we can cool down these tyres.
I'm seriously stuck.
Head in the gate. Just think about looking after this tyre where we need to.
Sainz is doing a good job for us, holding Ocon up so we can cool down the tyres. But Ocon's going to get an easy overtake on him.
Let's pick our pace up. Let's go.
So let's see if we can follow him through.
Okay, good job. No more lift and coast required.
Unfortunately, Sainz didn't hit. It's looking like we've been able to jump Ocon. That's what I was hoping for.
Okay, well, let's try again. Okay, mate, let's keep looking after these tyres.
Okay. So we're in a good position with Zhou. Sargent's doing okay, but he does need to conserve a lot of fuel. He has got some tyre to play with. so we may as well start using it.
Okay, we're happy for you to push in the corners.
Copy.
Okay, so we should be able to overtake quite easily here.
Let's keep that gap down.
Hopefully Ocon doesn't follow us through.
Okay, we need lift and coast, please.
Gasly's actually overtaken Ocon. Right, so who is left to pit now? Sainz. So how far is Sainz ahead of Sargent? 12 seconds. So we're going to carry on pushing on the fuel until Sainz pits. See if we can get the undercut on Sainz. Does mean he's going to be on incredibly fresh tyres though, so it's unlikely we're going to be able to stay ahead of Sainz, but it would be nice to at least be ahead of him and defend a little bit with Sargent. So Sainz is in the pit, so let's see what happens with him in relation to Sargent. So he's 7 seconds or 6.5 seconds behind. So let's start conserving the fuel.
Just keep on top of your lift and coast for now.
Understood.
At the moment we're remaining 1.5 seconds ahead of Gasly. I was considering trying to push on with the fuel, so let's do it.
No more lift and coast required.
Just want to see if I can potentially get on the back of Stroll. It's unlikely, but we may as well give it a go. Right, well, nothing to do at the moment, so let's advance some time. So we've actually got onto the back of Stroll, or Albon. I'm quite surprised about that. So let's see if we can conserve some fuel. get that back under
Some
control.
more lift and coast, please. A bit more in each zone.
It's actually looking
No lift and coast required.
like
Let's see if we can
Albon's
get
going quite slow. Has he not pitted yet? No, he hasn't.
Not much I can do here.
So let's make
Nice
sure
job.
we remain with Stroll. Has Stroll pitted?
Okay, mate, let's try and protect the tyre.
Yeah, so Stroll has pitted, but Russell and Leclerc haven't. Okay. So we are within DRS, which is nice. So let's start conserving some fuel.
Slightly bigger lift and coast in all areas, please.
So I don't really want to overtake, so let's just harvest.
We need to do what we can to recharge the battery.
Well, he could have easily overtaken there if he wanted to, but I don't want to at the moment.
You can't put you over there.
Okay, mate, let's keep with him.
Okay, Sainz has overtaken Sargent. There's not much we can do about that.
The race is on.
Okay, we've remained within DRS. Oh dear.
Okay, mate, no more lift and coast needed.
Did not
Overtake
expect
is available.
Gasly to be able to get the overtake done there. That's unfortunate.
Okay, keep it up.
Right, let's just sit behind him.
Can we do lift and coast?
Copy.
Yeah, I did not expect that to happen there. But we've still got 13 laps of the race left, so a lot of time to retake him. Russell still needs to pit, so it'll be interesting to see where Russell comes out. He's obviously going to be on incredibly fresh tyres. Right, what's going to happen here with Russell? Are we going to get stuck behind him? I think we are.
No lift and coast required from our side at the moment.
Copy.
Hey, we might be able to sneak
Nobody keep
through.
pushing.
We might be able to sneak through. Go on, get him. No. Well, let's see if we can get Russell. No, he pulled in. God damn it. That didn't work out very well.
Good job. No more lift and coast required.
Copy.
Yeah, it's not fun being held up by Russell here. He's probably going to pit this lap as well. So he's shafted us basically. Well, at least I got the DRS off him anyway.
Let's keep going.
He didn't pit.
DRS disabled. DRS disabled.
I'm very surprised that he didn't pit. Right, I think Sargent's fuel is pretty much under control now. He should be able to gradually get the rest of it back before the end of the race.
Copy.
His tyres are doing fine, so Sargent's fine to just leave doing what he's doing. We can't afford to push the tyres.
Okay, so let's look after these tyres.
So let's just see if we can catch up using fuel. We're struggling to catch up. Ocon's fairly close behind us, and we're going to have to conserve some fuel now before the end of the race. So I think I'm going to have to abandon chasing Stroll. We're going to have serious issues. Leclerc's coming through. Leclerc might actually help us coming through if we can use Leclerc.
Bit of lift and coast where you can.
Copy.
Nice, we got the DRS. Perfect. That was perfect. So if we can use Leclerc to get the fuel consumption under wraps.
That's tricky, doing a good job. Let's keep it up.
Sargent is right on the back of Perez, but he hasn't got any battery.
No, I'm trying.
Right, so I'm not going to be able to use Leclerc, he's too fast.
Yeah, it's a joke. Anyway.
Russell's carving his way through with his fresh set of softs. Okay, that's fine by me. I don't mind if he overtakes there, because I can now re-overtake potentially. If I don't get the re-overtake, it's fine as well, because we can just conserve fuel. But we may as well try to get the overtake.
See if we can push up.
In fact, I might even use some battery. Yep, looks like he got it.
Okay, buddy, good job so far. Let's settle into a rhythm now. P5 at the moment.
Okay, let's start conserving again.
Let's look after these tyres.
Yeah, copy.
Lift and coast is required for temperature.
Yeah, copy.
I'm not sure whether I should conserve quite yet, actually, because the cars in front of me are fairly close. I might even be able to push on and get onto the back of them. Don't really want to use
Keep your pace up.
battery though, but it looks like we are on the back of them. We are going to be really low on tyres by the end of the race.
Just think about looking after this tyre where we need to.
Copy.
More lift and coast, please, each zone.
Copy.
So there is a chance Ocon's going to take us here.
6 laps to go. No more lift and coast required.
Copy.
We've managed to keep him behind them. Sargent has overtaken Perez. That's a nice job. Joe could do with just conserving a little bit more, but I am a bit concerned with Ocon so close behind me.
Need to lift where you can.
Copy.
Five laps to go.
I mean, I could try and fight my way through here,
Let's get close if we can.
but I have not got much tyre left, so
Okay, mate, let's keep
I
looking
think it's
after
a
these tyres.
terrible idea.
Copy, guys.
Unfortunately, Perez has re-overtaken Sargent. They're in a bit of a battle at the moment.
Catch and pass.
Looks like Perez got the better of it.
Focus on the tyres.
So I'm going to just conserve a little bit with Sargent.
Just stay on top of the lift and coast.
Okay, I've basically got the fuel under wraps now. So I'm going to see if
Okay,
I
mate,
can
no
make
more
my
lift
way
and coast
through.
needed.
Copy.
It's highly unlikely, but it's worth a try. It is worth a try. It is worth a try.
Let's push up to Stroll if we can.
Nice.
How many laps to go?
4 laps to go.
Copy.
Right, beautiful. We've overtaken
We'd like
Stroll.
you to slow down, please.
Copy. There's nowhere to go.
The race is on.
Okay, Sergeant's got his fuel sorted out now.
Cancel lifting coast for now.
I want to look at Sergeant to see if I can get the pass done on Perez, but I don't want to take my eyes off Joe. This is far more important than Sergeant. Well, Sergeant got the pass done anyway, even without my assistance.
3 laps to go.
But he is going to be under threat going through that section that he's going through, so
Big push here.
Copy.
I think he made it through.
So let's manage the tyres.
Copy.
Okay, 3 laps to go. Virtual safety car. Oh dear.
Virtual safety car, virtual safety car. Keep your delta positive.
Right, okay, that's not too bad.
Signs
It's
off
not
in the runoff area.
ideal.
Nice and steady through that, please.
Let's see if there's any laps left.
Yes, mate, all okay.
Last lap. I don't think there's going to be any more laps left. Virtual safety car ending.
And VSC ending.
Copy.
We've got 1 lap to overtake Gasly. This might be perfect. That's just give us battery, fuel, and conserved a bit of our tyre, so that virtual safety car could be what gets us in front of Gasly. So, because I've got quite a lot of battery, I'm going to start deploying it now to get as close as I can.
Copy.
We've got the DRS, we've got 1 more section. Oh, it's going to be close, this is. This is going to be so close.
Max Verstappen over the finish line and today's winner.
Not quite, not quite. Very good though. Very good effort. Look at how close this is over the line. We've got him. No, we didn't get him.
Finished in P4.
0.13 behind. That was bloody close, that was. We almost got a podium. So that new aero package on the front wing
Keep pushing.
seemed to definitely make a difference.
Okay, check a flag.
A fantastic result. We got 10th as well with Sargent, so at least Sargent picked up a point. But 4th is a fantastic result. 0.1 off getting 3rd.
That marks a good finish for Joe.
He gained 9 places. What a drive. Logan finished exactly where he started. What a drive that was by Joe. So we are sitting in 5th at the moment. It's really, really close, 2nd to 5th. Obviously Red Bull are just going to run away with it this season. Looks like we got 3rd and 5th in the pit stop championship. We're up to 2nd. Hey. Nicely done, guys. Right, let's see. Score 50%. Score points in 50% of this season's races. We'll almost certainly be able to get that. And then finish 7th or above, almost certainly be able to do that. So we'll get both of them this season, I would have thought. Right, well, that was Jeddah. Fantastic result for us. Hope you enjoyed it. Join us again in the next one where we're at Albert Park. Cheers for watching, take care. I shall see you soon.